Hey everybody, how you doing? Jeff here, back with another Diablo 2 Resurrected video, and this is going to be a quest guide for Act 3, Quests 3 and 5. And the first clip I'm showing here just to explain how the maps are, at least the first couple in Act 3. They're really confusing, they can really be connected in different ways, and the Spider Forest is always the first area out of the town, but then the Flair Jungle and the Great Marsh can come in different ways, so I just check my minimap to see which area I'm in. And the first piece of this quest is going to be Khalims Eye. So make sure you're in the Spider Forest. You're going to look for a dungeon called the Spider Cavern. There's also one called the Arachnid Lair, but you want the Spider Cavern. And again, you can flip on your minimap and it shows in the top right you're in the Spider Cavern. So you're going to work your way through this small maze. You can actually see a chest on the minimap already. We're going to work our way toward that glowing chest. And inside we're going to find Khalim's Eye, which is the first piece out of 4 pieces we need. So this is a pretty lengthy quest that spans basically the whole act. And there we go. We open the chest. We got the eye. You can pop back to town and talk to Cain, and he'll tell you this next piece you need is Khalim's Brain. This piece is found in the Flair Jungle, and you're going to find a little dungeon. You can see it on the minimap there, the little pink icon. So there's the Flair Dungeon. We're going to pop in. This area has 3 levels, so we're going to work our way through 1 and 2, and eventually get down to the 3rd area. And the 3rd area is a pretty big maze, and there's really only one path through it, so you got to kind of wind your way through. You can see there's only a couple doors on the map there. So we've made it down to level 3, and there's our next glowing chest. And inside we grab Khalim's Brain. So again, you can grab this, you take it back to Cain and tell him I found the brain, and he will update your quest to tell you what the next piece is. There we go. We talked to him. You can check out, and you can check out your quest tab anytime to tell you. There it says we need the heart in the sewers, which is in the Kurast Bazaar. So now these next areas will become a little more straightforward. You can see on the list here, Lower Kurast, Kurast Bazaar, Upper Kurast, and Travinkel, and these become much more straightforward, more like Act 1 and 2, where the maps are basically just a big square, and then there's a small path leading to the next area. And it's always to the upper right. So if you can't find it, just run along the top right edge of the map, and you'll eventually see a path that will lead up to the next one. So here we found it. So we're moving from Lower Kurast up to the Kurast Bazaar, which is where we need to go to find that next piece in the sewers. And again, as you're running through here, you can just look for like little pink icons on the map, and that shows a spot that you can enter for another dungeon, which in this case is the sewer. So we're going to run over here, and there are multiple entrances to the sewer also. So this is one of them. So this whole area is pretty big, it's underground, and it's connected to each of the 3 areas above. So there will be other entrances you'll find from like Lower Kurast, Upper Kurast, but eventually you're going to run through and you're going to look for this lever right here. And when you pop it, it'll open up the stairs to lead down to the 2nd level. And this is a very small area. You're looking for yet another glowing chest. And we're going to find it over here, and you're going to pop it open, and you'll find Khalim's Heart, which is the 3rd piece. So we got 3 down. There it is. And we got 1 more piece to go. So if we head back to Cain again, he's going to tell you, great job, that's awesome. Now the final piece we need is Khalim's Flail. And to find this, we're going to go to the Travinkel, which is the next area, and it tells you to beware of the High Council. It's guarded by a council members. And this area is always the same. You run slightly to the left over here, and you'll find the waypoint. And then after we grab the waypoint here, we're going to run straight to the right to find the council members. So there's the waypoint. Run over to the right here is the council member area, and there's I believe 3 named council members and several enemies that are just named council member, and they can be pretty bad. They'll cast some Hydra spells. They've got some cold to slow you, so you definitely want to be cautious heading over to them. As I fight them, sometimes I'll run in and kind of pull back to pull 1 or 2 out at a time, so that way I'm not fighting everything at once. So we're going to kill this guy. He's one of the named ones. It's my Vile Hand, and there you can see he drops Khalim's Flail. We're going to grab that. And so now we've got all 4 pieces we need for that 3rd quest. We've still got to kill the High Council, the rest of the members, but now we can finish that 3rd quest finally. or at least move on to the next part. So we got to head back to town, talk to Kane. He tells you got everything now. We're going to transmute it with our Herodric cube. So there's our flail we got. Throw that in the cube. And we've got the eye, and then the brain, and then the heart. Then we're going to pop open our cube and transmute, and that will transform those into Khalim's will, which is going to allow us to open what's the final area of Act 3, heading down toward Mephisto. So now it tells you we've got to take that Khalim's will and smash the compelling orb. And the compelling orb is exactly where the High Council is. It's that red glowing ball back there, that altar. So we finished off all the council members here. So we've got the 5th quest is really done. Now we just got to smash the orb. So you're going to equip Khalim's will. There we go. Take a couple swings. Not sure how you miss when it doesn't move, but it usually takes a couple swings for some reason. And then that's going to pop open the stairs here, which will open the way down to the Durance of Hate, which is where Mephisto is. Make sure you put your weapon back on, too, so you don't go in bare-fisted. Anyway, that's going to do it. Act 3, Quest 3 and 5 done. Thanks for watching, guys. If this helped you, I'd appreciate a like or a subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.